What's going on, everybody? Spunky 991 coming to another video. With the 2019 NFL Draft being a day away, the rumors are really pouring out now. The rumor mill, players being put on trade blocks, and possible trades to happen during the 2019 Draft. The Eagles have been rumored among many potential trades, potentially trading certain players. I just made a video, of course, about Nelson Aguilar being a player that the Eagles could actually trade during the draft. But the Eagles are being mentioned as a team that could also be traded for a player or two. And one of those players is Joe Schobert, middle linebacker for the Cleveland Browns. He's 6'1", he's 245 pounds. He's 25 years old. He turns 26 later on this year. He played his college football at Wisconsin. He was a 2016 fourth-round pick. He was the 99th draft pick in that year's draft. Why would the Browns want to move on for Joe Schobert? Plain and simple. The current GM of the Cleveland Browns, John Dorsey, did not draft him, and the Browns are now being a whole lot more watchful of their salary cap right now. They brought in some big names. Obviously, Odell Beckham being the biggest name they brought in from the New York Giants. They also brought in another New York Giants player, Olivier Vernon. They brought him in, and they brought in Sheldon Richardson. So the Browns have been very busy. This is going to be a contract year for Joe Schobert. Joe Schobert is being mentioned as earning between $10 to $14 million, after this season, after this contract year, and the Browns may simply not want to give him that type of money. They may simply not want to give him that type of money because, like I said, they're more watchful of their salary cap now with these big name, big contract players on their roster. Joe Schobert is an absolute tackling machine. The kid hits hard. He's definitely a tackling machine. He was a Pro Bowler in 2017. In the 2017 season, he was a NFL leader in tackles. In college, he was a first-team All-American in 2015. He was a first-team All-Big Ten in 2015. His NFL totals so far are 275 tackles, 6.5 sacks, 5 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries, and 2 interceptions. So yeah, the Browns, the Browns could potentially move on from him because, like I said, they are really watchful of their salary cap now with the big name, big contract players that they brought in. The Eagles right now, definitely, do need more depth at linebacker. Obviously, with the departure, of numerous players this offseason, the Eagles definitely, could use a little more help at linebacker, especially middle linebacker. So. This trade will make sense for the Eagles. Question is though, what exactly would the Browns, what exactly would they want for Joe Schobert? I think maybe a third round draft pick could do it. Maybe a third round draft pick could definitely do it. The kid's a hard hitter. Second round's kind of a stretch, but I think you could get this deal done for a third round draft pick. The Eagles, of course, have 2 second round draft picks, so they could say, they could use one of those picks to trade for Joe Schobert. Like I said, with Jordan Hicks obviously left, this offseason, signed with the Arizona Cardinals. So there's definitely a need for more depth at the linebacker position. So it is possible that Roseman could call up John Dorsey and see exactly what John Dorsey, what would it take for John Dorsey to trade Joe Schobert. Like I said, man, kid's an absolute tackling machine, which we definitely need some better tackling, obviously, in our linebacker position, middle linebacker especially. So, he started off as the third linebacker on a roster, and he earned his spot to become a starter. He earned his spot to become the starter, and he's done very well overall in his career. It's just that he's due a big contract this offseason, and the Browns just may not want to give that contract to him. They may just decide they want to move on and draft a linebacker, that's going to be cheaper for them because, like I said, with their salary cap coming up, man, they definitely are more watchful of that salary cap. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think the Eagles should contact the Browns to see what the Browns will want for Joe Schobert? Or do you think the Eagles should just draft a linebacker at some point in the draft? Like I said, man, it's definitely a position that we need more depth at. So I could understand why he would be, in the Eagles' interest. The Eagles, definitely have expressed interest in him and Duke Johnson, Cleveland Browns running back there. So, yeah. It would make sense for the Eagles to, at least entertain the idea of, trying to make a deal happen. I think the Eagles are definitely going to be aggressive in the first round of the NFL draft. I do think they are trying to trade up with somebody. I do think they are trying to make a few moves there, and I would not be surprised if they at least get the Browns a call to see exactly, what it would take to get Joe Schobert or Duke Johnson, the running back from the Browns. But you guys, let me know in the comment section. What do you think? Do you think we should try to trade for Joe Schobert, or do you think we should just draft a linebacker at some point in the draft? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. As always, go Birds. Spunky 1991 is out of here. Peace.